Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here. Anyway, we are looking ahead to today's single game slate for Indiana at Tennessee. I did not do Monday night single game. I do apologize for that. Was a little busy, but hopefully you guys did pretty good. Anyway, we'll do a recap of Monday night. It was pretty dang good for us. Didn't get to show you guys, obviously, but here we are today. So this was Monday night, as you can see there. Pretty good. I think we came in anywhere from second to third in our tournaments once again. So it was a really profitable night for most of us. I guess everybody that played. As you see here, I came in third place right there. Good profit there at 690, and then obviously another one here, profit of about $300. So overall, like I said, it was another takedown for us. That was 2 out of 3. Well, not takedown, but very close to it. Top 1%. 2 out of the last 3 contests have been very solid. And overall, like I said, if you go to our Twitter and go, scroll down, you guys will see how good we have been doing. Um, Also, if you guys can see there, if we get 10 retweets by Thursday's game, I'll give my 150 lineups to one person. As you see, we are at 18, but I am not going to close that until probably about 2 hours before lock. So you have most of the day to retweet it and get your shot to get in there and, get free lineups for the night. Um, like I said, if you do this, make sure that you are ready for, that you know how to do CSV edits and stuff like that. If you don't know how to do that, well, we're going to have to move on to the next person just because, don't have a lot of time to explain it. So, like I said, hopefully you guys know how to do that. But yeah, like I said, you guys can always retweet it for your chance to win free lineups for tonight. Like I said, and that will close about 2 hours before lock. So that's what we got going on. Yeah, like I said, really good one. If you guys are interested in joining our 150 lineups, all you need to do is hit us up on our Twitter and we'll get you all set up. It's 150 lineups. We play 3 slates per week, so 400 total lineups per week for you guys. We post them on Slack through a CSV file through Excel, so make sure you guys know how to edit and all that stuff. Like I said, if you don't know how to do that, we have a video explaining how to do it. So anyway, let's move on to today. We got Indiana and Tennessee at 48.5 and Indy by 1. So they think this one should be pretty good. They got Indy by 1. I'm honestly a little surprised. I know Indy's defense is pretty good, but Tennessee's at home. It doesn't matter, no fans, but still, Tennessee's not that bad of a team. I know their defense is a little iffy once in a while, but we'll have to see. So let's get into it. We got Tannehill and Rivers here. These are my early projections. Probably gonna change it depending on if the line changes or stuff like that. But this is what we got so far. So I get Indy is a pretty good team, but I think Tennessee's offense could maybe get about 20 to 25 points in this one. I'm hoping. I just don't see a lot of upside for Indiana. I get, like I said, Tennessee has been bad. So if you want to stack that side, you can. But I'm probably going to go Tannehill in most of them. I'll have Rivers probably as my utility quarterback in probably 60 to 70% of it, just because, if anyone's going to go off for Indiana, Rivers is going to have to, for the most part, help out. This dude is throwing a ton of attempts. He's not doing much though with his attempts though, yardage wise. Had a couple good games, but those were against really bad defenses, as you see there. Completion rate, it's not really doing that great. Like I said, had a couple good ones with his QBR, but besides that, he's been kind of decent, to worse in the league. We got Henry, like I said, Indiana, one of the best against the run defense, but there's not a lot of playmakers here, and they're gonna feed him. So even if he gets you 14, 15, that should work for tonight. And then we got the running backs for Indiana, Taylor, Wilkins, and Hines. I don't know who to pick. If we go look at it here real quick, this is their snap count the last 2 games. As you see, 26, 21, 16, 23, and 39 and 23 there. So these guys are basically running back by committee. Yeah, they all had literally almost identical against Baltimore there, 21, 23, and 23. So I really don't know where you're going to go. I'll probably have a mix of a lot of these guys just because um, you don't know who's going to go off. Hines is more of the DraftKings kind of play. So if you're playing on DK, I'd probably go Hines because of the receiving upside there. And then we got Taylor. He's usually the lead back, but dude hasn't been doing a ton. Another guy that can get a couple receptions out of the backfield. And then Wilkins, more of the main like rusher, I guess. Not really a receiving back, but the main guy that could get a goal line touchdown. So I feel like Wilkins could have the most upside for a rushing touchdown here. I think Hines probably is the best overall cheaper pick that could maybe get a receiving touchdown, or at least maybe, 4 or 5 receptions, like I said, more of a DK play. So I probably go Wilkins, Hines, Taylor. I guess that's maybe how I'd rank it. Who knows? Taylor could step in and get a touchdown, but he hasn't been doing that great. But Tennessee does struggle against running backs, so I don't mind having a couple shares of these guys, mix and match them, and see what I got. And then on the tennis wide receiver side, I don't really have these Indiana guys that high. As you just saw, a lot of the running backs take a lot of their targets. I mean, T.Y. Hilton, one of the best with Andrew Luck. I mean, he was an amazing wide receiver. He still is, but the dude just, he's not doing too much. As you see there, had a groin issue that's been bothering him. He is off the injury report, but still not getting a ton of targets, man, and not doing much with them. So I'll have a couple of them, but not too much. I do like Zach Pascal here in this one. Pretty good target share. Probably get you 8 to 9. I hope probably have him a little bit more. Like I said, I'll probably bump a couple of these Indiana guys up a little bit. We'll have to see. Pittman finally did pretty good last time out. Half decent targets. Maybe get you 5 or 6 on this one. Humphreys is out, so Raymond is next up. I maybe 1 or 2 targets. I just don't have a ton. So I do like Brown and Davis a little bit. Like I said, I know Indiana has a pretty good defense, but I'm hoping that Tennessee can break through just a little bit here. And then, like I said, I'll have a couple of these guys quite a bit, but as you see, their values just aren't that great. You're looking for like a 1-1, 1-3, but I just don't have these guys ranked too high. I mean, 15,000 for Brown, that's pretty dang expensive. Like I said, I think you have a better shot of one of these running backs maybe going off for you instead. But like I said, they're wide receivers. I'll have shares of them for sure, but no idea what my percentages are going to be with them. And then we got Jonnu Smith, Trey Burton. If Mo Alley Cox is out, Trey Burton, even if he plays, Burton is definitely my favorite tight end here. Had 4 targets, only 1 reception against Baltimore, but Tennessee's not as good as Baltimore on the defense, so definitely one of my favorite overall plays here. I'll probably have him in at least 50 to 60% of my lineups, and he's only $7,500, so yeah, I don't mind him at all. I think he can get a touchdown in this one. So I got him for 7, 8 points in this one. But yeah, I do like Trey Burton. If Mo Alley plays, I don't think he will. He didn't practice on Monday, but if he plays, he could be worth a one-off. But if he's out, that helps out Burton even more. Jonnu just hasn't been getting a ton of targets, man. They're just not using the dude at all. Had a touchdown last time out that helped save him, but I don't know. I'll have a little bit of him, but he's 10K. I think Burton can do just as much or even more than Smith can. And then Anthony, he was doing half decent a couple games. You could look at him. But that's basically it there. And Blankenship and Gontowski here, I'll have them in a couple. We'll have to see. But overall, this is an interesting slate. There's no, like, besides the main guys, no main cheap options. You're like, hey, got to put these guys in there. So there's going to be a lot of different lineups I'm going to have tonight. Probably space out my ownership more than normal, just because there's no one that I think clearly that can go off. Like I said, there's so many question marks. Let's go see what they got. We got Tannehill, Burton, Blankenship, Rivers, and Brown. It's okay. It's not the sexiest lineup out there, but it could do. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Like I said, may change it up a little bit. But yeah, gonna be. I think, in my opinion, some random people are gonna go off in this one that are gonna be at low ownership. So we'll have to see. Like I said, one of those running backs should go off for sure. So that's what we got going on. Like I said, you guys can always retweet this right here. This will close 2 hours before lock, so I will pick the winner and message one of you guys. like I said, if you don't respond, if the winner doesn't respond within 15 or 20 minutes, I'm going to have to move on because I'm only giving you guys about a 2 hour window. So I have to move on if I don't get anything within 15 to 20 minutes. So hopefully you guys are on. So just keep that in mind. So that's what we got going on. If you enjoy the video, leave a like. I do appreciate it. Also hit that sub button as well. We'd love to have you guys on board. We got NBA. I say it all the time, but it is officially back. The draft's going to start pretty soon, and then obviously free agency. But we're excited for it. December 22nd. If you guys are interested in any season pass, we will be having that. We'll have our regular season pass with our main slate lineups. We will also have our 150 lineups. We will be taking that to NBA. And I know a lot of you guys like this 150, and it's a little easier to win for sure than the main just single lineup. So we'd love to have you guys come join us if you're interested. Let me know. Like I said, could have a early bird special for you guys. So that is it. Yeah, like I said, if you want to get in the 150 for NFL, message us on our Twitter and we'll gladly help you guys out. So all right, guys, that is it. Once again, thanks for watching. We'll have probably a main slate lineup, main slate video as normal for week 10 of the NFL coming up a little bit later on, probably on Saturday. So, all right, guys, that's it. We'll see you guys a little bit later on. Enjoy football tonight, and we'll see you guys, a little later on. All right, talk to you later.